Hey everyone, it's Justin from Built, and today I'm going to review this horrible Milwaukee M12 right angle drill, model 2415-20. Yes, I called it a horrible drill, I hate it, and I don't think you should spend your money on it. Today on Built. I think I just broke YouTube because I told you the ending at the beginning, which you're not supposed to do. Yeah, I don't like this thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a very short video, very clear and concise, and I'm going to make very cogent arguments as to why this is a bad tool, and you shouldn't waste your money on it. You know, yeah, I got lots of tools in my shop here, but I worked hard for all of this stuff, and it's through my labor that I was able to buy tools that then work for me in what I'm doing. This I do not want to waste my money on. And so I want to explain that to you and explain the other options that are available to you and my whole methodology around this thing. Before I made this video, I stressed about it because I was like, I love Milwaukee. I've been putting my money where my mouth is, and I've bought a ton of Milwaukee tools in the past 2 months, but I'm very disappointed with this thing. And then when I did my research before I made this video, I became even more disappointed in this thing, and a little bit more disappointed that I saw all these fabulous reviews of how wonderful this tool is, and they're so happy that it's in their tool bag. I'm not going to do that to you. You're going to get straight reviews and answers out of me. Let's give the big asterisks in the room. I do have a tool sponsor, SafetySourceSupply.com. Do they care what I say about a tool? Absolutely not. If I say something's junk, they're cool with it. They have no input in what I say. They're a retailer, not a manufacturer. So if I think something's junk, they're just not going to sell it anymore. The only thing they care about is that I tell you that Safety Source Supply has the best price on tools. It's the truth, so I'm happy to tell you that. Here are the specs. This retails for $129. It has a maximum RPM of 800, a maximum 100 pounds in torque. It has an 11-position electronic clutch, a ratcheting chuck type, and a work light. All right, argument number one. You have two different customers. You have consumers and you have professionals. Consumers have a drill driver at home, maybe they have some other tools, but they're weekend warriors. They don't need the best stuff. Then you have professionals. Professionals are people who use this tool all the time. They need a quality tool. They're willing to spend money on that tool to make their job easier and quicker. So then you have this tool. This tool has the worst specs of any right angle drill on the market, period, out of all of them. It stinks. Line it up against all of them. It's the worst. So that means it's a consumer grade tool. But does a consumer need a specialty tool like this? You can make arguments, but in reality, how often are they going to use that tool? Once a year? Only one time for a specific job that they have? If that's the case, a consumer should be buying a $5 to $20 right angle bit, and congratulations, you are able to do this. Is it as ergonomically wonderful as having this? No, but why are you blowing your money? Unless you're one of those people that's like, oh, I treat my tools like Pokemon and I got to catch them all, like, don't blow your money. So if you're a professional, you want a powerful tool. This, again, is the worst tool out of all of these. So again, a professional's not going to buy it, and a consumer shouldn't blow their money, so it doesn't fit in this scenario. Argument two, this has the worst specs. Buy a better one if you need one. Go watch Project Farm. He did the whole like head-to-head of all the different right angle drills. This one stunk in his tests. So if you really need this tool, don't buy the crappy one, buy a good one. If you want to get the best one, it's the Ryobi. Guess what? Bauer at Harbor Freight. This one is 3 times more powerful than this one. This is $60. This is in the 120s. For the same price, or actually for $10 less, I bought the charger, the battery, and the tool. If you're a consumer and you feel the need to not buy that $5 to $20 right angle bit, you're like, I want the tool. I got to do 50 of these in the house, and I know it's only one job, but let's do it. Buy this one. You'll get battery and charger too for the same amount of money, and now you have a secondary platform that you can buy tools from if you want to. These are, cheaper tools than these guys, but you know what? If you're only doing it once, it's fine. It'll do the job. Spending the money on this one just because it's Milwaukee. Now, if you want to do the best one, the best rated one, the one with the smallest head that can fit into the smallest face, this is the tool. Now you say, Justin, I'm not on the Ryobi, or I'm sorry, the Ryobi platform. Go on Amazon, buy a battery adapter. They have them for all the different brands. This one is for Makita to Milwaukee. This one is for Makita to Ryobi. It works. I'm going to be doing another video on this week on adapters and batteries and what you should be really thinking about when you're buying tools. So stay tuned for that one. But guess what? $15 adapter, you're in another platform for an individual tool that you want to get. If you're going heavy in another platform, buy some batteries. But you know what? If you just want to buy a one-off because I want the best of this particular type of tool, get an adapter, run your current battery platform, and use it. Number 3, ergonomics. As soon as I picked this up, I was like, something's off. If I have the little battery in, the weight distribution is off and it's very forward heavy. And when I attempted to screw in some screws, I kept slipping off the head. I was not maintaining good pressure on it. So some people say, oh, you got to put a second hand on there. The intention for this tool is to fit in a really little spot and be able to get somewhere that this can't get. So I'm not getting a second hand in there. It's a one-handed tool. So I then move my hand up forward more. Now I have a lot more control, but then it's hard for me to press on this button. So if I switch it out for the bigger battery, okay, yes, now I'm in a more ergonomic position when I'm in the middle. It's easy for me to press the button, but now I got a boot on here. So this could be a problem if, again, I'm trying to get into a very tight little space. I couldn't get over right away that how underpowered it was. When I pick up my other Milwaukee tools, power, like let's go. These are M12s and they're still really powerful. You squeeze the trigger, it's fun all day. This thing, no. If it had been powerful, yes, I would have kept it. It would have been in the lineup. I would have justified it in some way, but it not being powerful, no. Like, I'm not wasting my money on it. As it is now, no. The honest answer, this tool, Milwaukee, you did it. You did a really good tool. I love this thing. It is great. It does right angle. And P.S., it can fit into smaller spaces than that one. You can also put the right angle with the offset thing. You have so many different options with this guy. This guy's great. Now, on my sponsor, SafetySourceSupply.com, this is $149. I bought it with my own money there before they were my sponsor. I found that price on there and I was like, yes, I've really wanted this tool. I was a little price conscious about it, but for $149, $20 more than this one, that works. So guess what? Safety Source Supply sells this too and they sell it cheaper, but I'm telling you not to buy this tool. If you really want to spend some money, buy this. If you don't want to spend some money, buy an attachment for your Jolt driver and call it a day. That's really what this has all been about. I don't want to come out here and pretend that nothing else exists and say, wow, this really did a good job for the tool that it was intended for. It's the real world, and you have to factor in other stuff out here. There are better, cheaper options and better, more expensive options that make a much better case than this tool makes for where it is in its lineup. This tool is a big no for me. I give it a 2 out of 5. I give it a 2 because it is a tool. It functions, and it does the intended function that is intended for. Does it do it good? No. Is it powerful? No. Are there much better options? Yes. Are there cheaper options like putting an extension thing on here? Yes. So don't buy this tool. Wow, you stayed with me through all that. Awesome. You're great. I had some feelings about this thing. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who had feelings about it too, and you're going to let me know in the comments. Don't worry about it. I'm a big boy. I can take it. this thing just screamed out to me, and I needed to put a video out here giving my honest thoughts on it. You're always going to get honest opinions from me when I do a tool review. They'll always be uninfluenced and unbiased. So take that for what it is. I would really appreciate it since you made it to the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel, and that's really what's going to get me to the point where I can keep cranking out the content for you. I try to come up with new stuff. I'm not trying to be more of the stuff you've already seen, trying to keep it fresh and interesting. So stay safe in the shop. I'll see you in the next video.